The settlement of Anakiwa in the Marlborough Sounds is the home of the Outward Bound School, which offers students their full potential through outdoor challenge and adventure. The native bush, mountains and the seaways are the classrooms of the school, which has been running programs since 1962.
Grab your loop up the front, push it out over your boat, making sure that this little red tab is out, or grey tab on mine.
The aim of the school is to improve personal and social development through value-based experimental learning. Kayaking is just one of the activities the course offers, and it's a challenge for most of the participants because they've never done it before.
It's exciting. This is one of the activities I was scared of on this course, going underwater especially. There's trusting the other person as well to pull you out in the few seconds you have until you run out of breath.
Manali is one of a group of 14 from Auckland taking part in a 21-day outward bound course. It's funded by the Sky City's Auckland Community Trust and held in conjunction with the Human Rights Commission's Diversity Action Program. Known as the Southern Cross Classic Course, it is designed to promote cultural diversity and friendly relationships between dissimilar groups.
Well, I'm really scared of water. I'm really scared of water. So just going under it, it's just facing that fear, and it's quite challenging to be putting your life in someone else's hand, especially when you're turned over and you're knowing that someone else is coming to rescue you, and you just have to sit tight. You have to learn to trust someone who's supposed to come rescue you, and also just to face your fear and just go out and do it.
Just as you're pulling them up, just kind of be there to kind of help support them.
What I've learnt is kind of just owning up to the responsibility. When you've been told to do something, make sure you do it, because somebody's life might depend on it, and that's probably the most important thing you can learn.
They'll be out on the river, they could be going into a rapid and tip over, as you see out here. They have to have a safety procedure in place for that in that situation. And so this way, the students have already practiced it off the jetty. They're diving in, turning their partner back over, so that when they do it in a real and challenging situation, they know exactly what to do and can do it quickly and safely.
Making a special visit to the school to talk about the state of the country's race relations and monitor how the group is doing is Human Rights Commissioner Joris Debres.
What is very common is that people experience drive-by abuse. Among everything else, there's an element in this course that is to talk about race relations, and while I try to put something in about what I know, I always get something back in terms of young people's experience of race relations and their situation.
Also here is Rohan Jaduram, who's also from the Human Rights Commission. He did a similar 21-day course when it first began 7 years ago.
For me personally, I learned a lot about myself. I learned that I could achieve more than I could ever thought I could. And I think the course does provide you with self-confidence. And it's a confidence within yourself. And ultimately, it takes you outside your comfort zone. It takes you to places where you've never been before, including both physically and mentally.
The group's relating really well as a team at the moment. They're getting along really well. They're learning a little bit about one another throughout the course. Like, we have moments where they're definitely sharing pieces of their culture throughout it. But they're on fire. They're performing really, really well and working together as a team. So they're doing great.
During the course, an evening is set aside for a cultural dinner for the Anakiwa community, and the participants are given a chance to show their culinary skills.
So we're making 2 Indian dishes.
I'm making a Fijian Indian lamb curry here, which will feed over 100 people tonight.
This is going to be a yummy salmon-style chop suey.
We like to call it the community meal, and the reason for that is the whole entire community from Anakiwa is invited along. And again, that's about creating awareness. These participants have created these amazing meals, these amazing dishes, and a lot of the people from the area would have never tried dishes along these lines. And it's just fantastic to see them all come together, do their performance, It's just a really cool evening, really nice to be involved with.
With dinner done, it's time for bed. At the crack of dawn, they are up and ready with members of other groups for physical training, something done every day on the course.
It's quite different because you get to stay with people for about 3 weeks long, and day and night. So you get very interesting observations, how different people facing with different kind of tasks or challenges.
Yeah, at times it's been hard because you do get injured and hurt because there's so much physical activity going on. But you kind of learn to deal with it, and you don't stop. You don't let that sort of a thing stand in the way of doing things. Just wake up every day, amped, ready to go, work like a machine. And in the evening you're tired as anything, but you've still got that sparkle in your eye that you've achieved something. And you get up next morning and it's all on again.
I think this outward bound course helps everyone in a lot of areas, and I think it doesn't just apply to your professional life. I think it applies to your personal life. And there's a lot of principles and values that you can apply in your daily life here. So I don't think it matters what you do. Yeah.
A lot of sides come out of people that you wouldn't normally see, so you actually really bond with people. So I've really formed some strong relationships with people from different cultures and ethnicities that I wouldn't have otherwise had the opportunity to.
I've learned that I should learn to trust myself more and have more confidence in myself, find that motivation which is hidden somewhere, which never would have come out if we were not put in what I-class, as so far the 10 days has been extreme. So that confidence has come out.
The benefits are fairly obvious. What we want these students to do is go away stronger, more mentally able, more physically able, just stronger people, more willing to push themselves, communicate better throughout their communities and also across communities. That's one of the main purposes of the course, is to create these links between communities, break down barriers, break down perceptions, stereotypes, that sort of thing, and hopefully they can have effect on the people they go back to and do that also.
Well, there's 10 more days to go. Today, they're off for 2 days of kayaking. By the end of day 21, they'll be tired but happy, and with friendships they will take through the rest of their lives. For course information, this is the Outward Bound website.